You wake in the still of the night, the soft hum of distant traffic, barely audible beneath the thunder of your own heartbeat. Outside, rain pelts the window in erratic yet strangely rhythmic taps, as if nature itself is trying to convey a hidden message. In that suspended moment, every fiber of your being is alert to a subtle, unspoken question. Is there a pattern in the chaos of life? The world around you is a canvas of contradictions, a universe where chance and design, randomness and order collide in perplexing synchronicity. You might ask yourself, how can a mere coincidence feel so deliberate, so profoundly meaningful? In the quiet solitude of your thoughts, the idea of synchronicity emerges like a ghostly whisper, one that challenges everything you once believed about fate and free will. You find yourself standing on the edge of an existential precipice, staring into an abyss of unanswered questions. What if the seemingly random events in your life are not random at all, but rather deliberate signals sent from the cosmos? And what if these signals are urging you to decipher an intricate code woven into the fabric of reality itself? This paradox strikes at the very heart of what it means to be human. In a world obsessed with logic, where every moment is measured in quantifiable data, the ineffable beauty of meaning appears as an anomaly, a beacon of hope, or perhaps a haunting reminder of what has been lost. Are we mere pawns in an elaborate cosmic game, or are we active participants in a grand narrative scripted by forces beyond our understanding? As your heart races and your mind churns with these questions, you feel a stirring within, a call to explore the deeper, murkier waters of your existence. This is not just about coincidences. It's about uncovering the profound patterns that shape your destiny, even when you are too afraid to look. And as you lean into this uncertainty, a single thought reverberates in your soul. There is a hidden order beneath the chaos, waiting to be discovered. You have always sensed that beneath the surface of everyday life lies a labyrinth of hidden forces, a subtle interplay of symbols, coincidences, and echoes of a past that defy logical explanation. This sense of mystery is not accidental. It is rooted in the very nature of human psychology and the philosophical quest for meaning. Thinkers like Carl Jung argued that synchronicity is a phenomenon that bridges the gap between the inner and outer worlds, a meaningful coincidence that transcends the limits of cause and effect. He believed that our unconscious minds are not isolated. Instead, they are intricately connected to the collective unconscious, a reservoir of archetypes and universal symbols that guide our behaviors in ways we scarcely understand. Consider Friedrich Nietzsche's provocative challenge to traditional morality and meaning. He proposed that our constructed narratives and societal norms are mere illusions, cultural constructs that mask the raw, often chaotic nature of existence. In this context, synchronicity appears as a subtle rebellion against the predictable, mechanistic view of life. It suggests that beneath the surface of our orderly routines, there exists an underlying fluidity that defies simple explanation. Arthur Schopenhauer, with his emphasis on the irrational will as the force behind human behavior, further reminds us that our actions are not always the result of conscious decisions, but of deep-seated, unconscious drives that shape our destiny. The philosophical inquiry does not end there. Aldous Huxley and Jean-Paul Sartre questioned the very fabric of reality, prompting us to consider that perhaps the chaos we perceive is a deliberate, even benevolent, orchestration of events designed to reveal our inner truths. Viktor Frankl's existential exploration of suffering and meaning in the face of adversity adds another layer to this discourse. His insights into the human spirit illustrate that in the midst of pain and uncertainty, there lies an opportunity for profound growth, a transformation catalyzed by the recognition of patterns that, while seemingly coincidental, guide us toward a deeper understanding of our purpose. As you traverse this landscape of psychological nuance and philosophical depth, you begin to see how our inner world is inextricably linked to the outer tapestry of events. Our emotions, our dreams, even our fleeting moments of serendipity all hint at a grander design. Yet this design is not imposed from above. It is born out of the interplay between our inner lives and the chaotic energy of the universe. This realization forces you to confront a hidden problem. The modern world's insistence on linear cause and effect oversimplifies the rich, multi-layered experience of being. In doing so, it strips away the magic, the mystery, and the profound connectivity that binds all life together. The question then arises, can you truly embrace the complexity of existence when every experience is reduced to a mere data point in an endless spreadsheet of events? As you ponder these ideas, you start noticing how the dismissal of meaningful coincidences subtly shapes every aspect of our personal and societal realities. In an era dominated by digital precision and algorithmic predictability, the uncanny moments of synchronicity are often relegated to the realm of superstition, their transformative power ignored. Yet, the very act of denying these experiences may be robbing you of a profound source of insight into the nature of existence. Consider the influence of cognitive biases on our perceptions. Our brains are wired to detect patterns, a survival mechanism honed over millennia. This tendency, while essential for recognizing threats, also predisposes you to see connections where none may exist. However, when you begin to acknowledge and explore these connections, you uncover layers of meaning that challenge the simplistic narratives imposed by modern society. Neurological insights reveal that the brain's reward system lights up when you perceive a pattern or make a connection, even if it is purely coincidental. This neural response hints at a deeper, evolutionary significance. The human mind is intrinsically designed to find meaning, to weave a tapestry of significance out of the threads of random events. On a societal level, the denial of synchronicity can lead to a sterile, mechanistic view of life. In cultures that prioritize efficiency and quantifiable outcomes, the intangible experiences of wonder and awe are often dismissed as mere anomalies, unworthy of serious consideration. This dismissal creates an environment where the rich, symbolic language of the unconscious is silenced, leaving you with a fragmented sense of identity. The unspoken consequence is a collective disconnect, a loss of the intuitive, soulful dialogue between the individual and the cosmos. As you reflect on these unseen consequences, ask yourself, what is lost when the magic of synchronicity is overshadowed by cold rationality? Could it be that in our quest for control and certainty, we have inadvertently severed the vital link between our inner selves and the greater universe? The subtle yet profound effects of ignoring these patterns can ripple through your relationships, your creativity, and even your ability to find solace in times of turmoil. There is an urgency to reclaim this lost dimension, a hidden language of symbols and coincidences that, when embraced, can offer a richer, more integrated experience of life. In this unfolding narrative, you stand at the crossroads between a life of mechanistic predictability and one illuminated by the mysterious interplay of chance and meaning. The consequences of choosing either path extend far beyond the individual. They shape the very fabric of our shared cultural reality, urging you to question the cost of a life devoid of wonder. Imagine waking up to a world where every moment is a choice, a space where the rigid confines of conventional thinking shatter like glass under the pressure of a new, revolutionary perspective. The rebellion begins when you challenge the notion that life is a sequence of isolated random events. Instead, you open yourself to the possibility that every seemingly accidental encounter carries a message, a signpost pointing toward deeper truths. This is not merely a call to curiosity. It is an invitation to reclaim the power that comes from recognizing and embracing the intricate dance of synchronicity. To break free, you must first dismantle the deeply ingrained habit of reducing life to mere statistics and predictable patterns. The path to liberation lies in cultivating an awareness of the subtle signals that the universe sends your way. Begin by embracing mindfulness, a practice that trains you to observe without judgment, to see the extraordinary within the ordinary. As you become more attuned to the nuances of your environment, you start to notice the gentle nudges of fate that often go unnoticed in the rush of daily life. Historical examples abound of individuals who dared to defy the prevailing logic of their time. Think of artists, revolutionaries, and mystics who, by trusting in the unseen, tapped into a wellspring of creativity and insight that transformed not only their own lives, but the world around them. Their legacy is a testament to the power of a radical shift in perspective, one that prioritizes intuition and symbolic understanding over cold, mechanistic reasoning. In practical terms, breaking free also means re-examining the cognitive frameworks that limit you. It involves challenging the cognitive biases that force you into habitual ways of thinking. For instance, consider the confirmation bias, the tendency to favor information that reinforces your existing beliefs. By actively seeking out experiences and ideas that contradict your assumptions, you open yourself to the transformative power of contradiction and complexity. This intellectual rebellion is not about discarding logic. It's about integrating the rational with the intuitive, the measurable with the ineffable. As you embark on this rebellious journey, remember that the path to freedom is neither linear nor easy. It requires courage to question the status quo, to stand up against a culture that prizes certainty over mystery. Yet, in every moment of uncertainty lies the seed of transformation, a spark that, when nurtured, can ignite a profound revolution in the way you experience life. The choice is yours. Continue along the well-trodden path of predictability, or step into the unknown and harness the radical power of synchronicity to reshape your reality. Now, imagine standing at the summit of an inner mountain, the wind of revelation swirling around you as you gaze upon the vast landscape of your existence. Here, at this pinnacle, the final, most powerful realization dawns upon you. Every moment, every seemingly random encounter is a deliberate stroke in the masterpiece of your life. In this profound epiphany, you understand that synchronicity is not a trick of chance, but a fundamental truth, a cosmic dialogue between your inner self and the boundless universe. This realization is both humbling and liberating. You come to see that the hidden patterns that once seemed elusive are, in fact, the very threads that weave the fabric of your destiny. The chaos of daily life dissolves into a mosaic of interconnected events, each imbued with its own significance. You realize that every setback, every serendipitous encounter, and every moment of doubt is a call to deeper self-reflection, a reminder that meaning is not found in isolation, but in the harmonious interplay of all things. In this newfound light, you perceive the world through a lens of awe and reverence. The routine no longer appears mundane. Instead, it pulsates with the hidden rhythm of a larger, ineffable design. This shift in perspective transforms not only your inner landscape, but also your interactions with the world. You begin to approach relationships, challenges, and opportunities with a renewed sense of purpose, understanding that each is a stepping stone toward a greater truth. The patterns of your life, once obscured by the glare of everyday distractions, now shine with a luminous clarity that guides you forward. Yet, this ultimate truth does not come as an abrupt revelation. It is a gradual unfolding, a slow peeling away of layers that have long masked the essence of your existence. It requires you to confront the deepest parts of yourself, to embrace both your light and your shadow. It is a journey of integration, where the rational mind and the intuitive heart converge in a symphony of understanding. In this state of awakened awareness, you begin to see that the very struggles and conflicts you once feared are the catalysts for growth, the crucibles in which your true essence is forged. This final insight is not meant to be a destination, but a continuous call to exploration. It urges you to remain curious, to question the boundaries of what you consider possible, and to trust in the transformative power of synchronicity. The realization that every experience is interwoven with profound meaning imbues your life with a sense of poetic destiny, a narrative that is as much about the journey as it is about the destination. In the quiet moments of introspection, as you sit with this truth and let it permeate every fiber of your being, you may feel a stirring of both wonder and responsibility. The responsibility to honor the mystery, to cherish the hidden messages, and to live a life that is both authentic and deeply connected to the pulse of the universe. With this awareness, you are no longer a passive observer, but an active participant in the grand cosmic play, a creator whose every choice and every step is part of a larger sacred design. The ultimate truth is simple yet profound. Meaning is everywhere, woven into the very essence of existence. Embracing this truth transforms your life into a continual celebration of possibility, urging you to live with intention, passion, and an unwavering belief that every moment is an invitation to uncover the extraordinary in the ordinary. As you step forward into this illuminated reality, you carry with you the timeless wisdom that the patterns of life are not mere coincidences. They are the heartbeat of the cosmos, echoing the eternal dialogue between fate and free will. In this final moment of revelation, you understand that the journey towards embracing synchronicity is not just an intellectual pursuit. It is the essence of living fully, deeply, and with a soul that is attuned to the infinite mysteries of the universe.